If you're not with us on these rare cold streaks, don't be with us when we cash you out basically every other day. Today, it's Friday, January 9th. I'm on PrizePicks and Underdog Fantasy, giving you guys my three best bets. Yesterday, a frustrating 1 and 2 day. Naz Reid went under his PRA. Donovan Mitchell could not go under his points. He barely went over with 30. He was not looking good at halftime, shot super efficiently. Darius Garland, we got the value. We got it on PrizePicks where Underdog was butchering the payout. Still could not hit. Still though, on the VIP, so many 4-0 sweeps. If you scroll down, we have so many green days in the NBA, and I have found 3 picks, as I always do, with some insane value. So let's go lock them in. Remember, guys, 30 likes on this video, super easy. Hit the like, and I'll pin an extra bet in the top of the comments. Yesterday's pin bet was Tyler Hero over his assist, and if you don't know, the Chicago Bulls Miami Heat game literally got postponed, but I'll post a bet in there if you guys get 30 likes. And while you're down there, go and subscribe, because we put our best bets video like this every single day. Look at this value I found for my first pick. I am baffled by this value. Look at Nicholas Claxton. Look at his assists. So look, if you take the over on Underdog, they're going to be like, yeah, Claxton's probably not going over. We'll give you a massive payout boost. But if you take the under, which is probably going to hit, we're going to butcher your payout down to a 0.86. We're go over to PrizePicks, search up Nick Claxton. I was shocked that they were letting us take this at 3.5 assists. You can take this lower 3.5 assists, and look at Claxton, guys. In his last 5 games, has been under this. I might have said over. Under. Claxton under 3.5 assists. He's been under this in 4 of his last 5 games. 0, 2, 4, 3, 2. Only even getting close really one other game. Look at NBA defense against position. Go to assists from centers. Literally, the Clippers give up the 7th least amount of assists in the NBA to centers. Look at Claxton against the Clippers, guys, in his career. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Been under this in every single game of his career. And look at this. Some of these games, 31, 36, 32 minutes. These are very high minute games, and he's still not even getting that close to this 3.5 assist line. We'll just go to his game log this season. Nick Claxton game log. He was going under this when he was playing 30 plus minutes. Look at his minutes this season: 23, 24, 36, 31, 27, 28. It's rare he can even get 30 plus minutes. Even in an overtime game, only 23 minutes. Claxton's a guy, obviously not a facilitator. Obviously, he gets into foul trouble. He's a guy that can lose minutes just in general from not playing too well. Cam Thomas is back, who's just an absolute ball hog. I see no reason why this under should be taken at even money. If you're watching this right now and it's at 3, I consider taking that. I just think there's a chance he lands right on 3. But even if the line's 3, not terrible to take that under. But right now, if you're on PrizePicks, you can find this under 3.5 like I have it right now. Insane value. I think there's a very, very likelihood he goes under this. Clippers have a good matchup. He's not playing that many minutes, even in overtime games. Has been under this in every career game against the Clippers. And he's been under this just in general in 4 of his last 5 games. Officially, my first pick, Nick Claxton, under 3.5 assists. I might have said rebounds. I'm tripping. Under 3.5 assists. Pick number 2. You guys might not like this one, but go through the thinking that I have gone through. Look at Jaylen Brown. You can see on Underdog Fantasy, 29.5 points, 41.5 PRAs. Go over to PrizePicks, search up Mr. Jaylen Brown. 40.5 PRA, 28.5 points. You're getting a point lower and you're getting a PRA lower. But look at this, guys. It's one of the most popular picks. This was just at 1.2 thousand. Now it's at 1.6 thousand. People are on this over like crazy on PrizePicks, and they're still staying firm, keeping this line at 28.5. For Underdog Fantasy, it's probably not even popping as much. They still have it at 29.5. What that tells me is there's a good chance he goes under, because even with everyone funneling into this pick, they don't even have the line as high as Underdog has it. I like Jaylen Brown under 28.5 points. Over his last 5 games, Jaylen Brown been amazing this year. Had a career I think he tied his career high against the Clippers 3 games ago. He's been under in 2 of his last 5. But the big reason, look at NBA defense against position. Go to shooting guards. What do you notice? You notice the Raptors give up the 5th least amount of points in the NBA to shooting guards. But even more, if you've been watching Raptors games, they double team like crazy. The Raptors' philosophy is they're going to go out there, they're going to take away your number 1 scorer, and Jaylen Brown has been this whole Celtics offense. They're going to let Anthony Simons, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard beat them, but they are going to double team Jaylen Brown. I'm telling you right now. Jaylen Brown versus the Raptors here. So this season, he had 1 game 30, shot pretty efficiently, shot 9 free throw attempts, which is very high for him. Other games though, look at this. 24, under 10, under 12, under 27, over, under, Under. I can't even keep saying under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's been under this in 15 of his last 17 games against the Raptors. There's a reason PrizePicks is staying firm at this 28 line, and that's not where the value is. The value is at 29.5 on Underdog Fantasy. If he even gets close to this line, which I honestly don't think he does, I could see him having a bad game with how many double teams are coming his way. If he lands right on 29 and you're on PrizePicks, you're going to lose this bet if you take the lower. But if you're on Underdog Fantasy, obviously here's where the value is. I want to go and just look at his Jaylen Brown game log. So in general, guys, remember, he only hit this against the Raptors because he shot 9 free throw attempts. Very high for him, but we're looking recently 3, 2, 10, 7, 6, 10, 2, 8. So we can get up to that 9, that 10, those double digit numbers, but it is rare, especially recently. And in a game where the Raptors are going to double team a lot, I love this. Under 29.5 points, much better on Underdog Fantasy. Remember, guys, I always show you these picks on both PrizePicks and Underdog because you can find value. You can line shop and be more profitable. That's why we have a code BROS, BROS, with these apps. What PrizePicks will give you with code BROS? They will instantly add $50 into your account once you play your first $5. So get on PrizePicks, use code BROS, put in any amount. Say it's $25. Once you play your first 5, add 50 to that, $75 onto your account. Underdog will do the exact same thing, but instead of giving you 50, they'll give you 75. So with code BROS, $25 will turn into 100 once you play your first $5. They also have these free picks for you guys. These free picks are guaranteed winners. On Christmas, they add one. On New Year's, they add one. They'll randomly run them for just any special events. On Underdog, they guarantee a new customer free pick for everyone that signs up with code BROS. The more apps you're on, not only you're going to be more profitable because you can go over here and find some insane values, but also you can take advantage of the free picks and you can literally claim the free money they're giving you. Also, I want to talk about Sleeper because they're going to give $20, no deposit needed. That means it's completely free. You can literally put this on a long shot lay. In best case scenario, you have 1,000. Worst case scenario, you didn't lose anything. The app takes 2 minutes to download. You just have to put in code BROS. Also, you could just build it up with some profitable picks to a couple $100. Available in all these states, all these provinces, in Canada as well. They also have these free picks they run, which are just guaranteed winners. I highly recommend get on PrizePicks, get on Underdog Fantasy so you can take every single bet I take on the videos. We're going to continue all these winning days. You're only going to be truly as good as me if you're tailing these picks, if you're on both of them, because I show you where the value is. Pick number 3, we're going to go over to VJ Edgecombe. What do you see? 15.5 points, 25.5 PRA. Go over to PrizePicks, search up Edgecombe. 15 points, 25 PRA. So that means if you want the over, better on PrizePicks. And that's actually what I do want. VJ in his last 5 games hit this every single time. 26, 34, 32, 30, 35. What I really like about VJ, which I think really does help his PRA line, is he plays a ton of minutes. Looking at him here, 35 minutes against Washington. And why that's important, because scroll down to the Sixers games and you can see a lot of the other starters lost minutes. So Joel Embiid was playing very high minutes, 40, 33, 35. He lost minutes down to 25. Look at Mr. Tyrese Maxey. 45, 37, 42, whatever, 28. He lost minutes last game because there was a bit of a blow. But they kept VJ Edgecombe in the game because obviously he's a rookie. Obviously they want him to develop, and he went out there, even though he had a bad shooting night, still destroyed his PRA. Why I like the PRA slightly more than the points, because he's hit the PRA in 5 straight games. Look at the points. He's only hit this in 4 of his last 5. He did miss against Washington. Playing that many minutes, you're going to go get assists. You're going to go get rebounds. Look at that NBA defense against position. Go to small forward and you'll see Orlando right in the middle of the pack for points, also right in the middle of the pack for rebounds. So they're really not a bad matchup, but not a good matchup. They're kind of just a mid matchup. But go and look at VJ Edgecombe's game log on the season, averaging, what is this, over 25 PRA. Very good sign, but he did play Orlando one game very early on in his career. 26 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. That was 37 PRA in his 3rd career game. Now he's had much more time. There's going to be rebound chances. There are going to be assist chances. This is a decent matchup, and he's hit it in 5 straight. Love VJ over that 25 PRA. And always, guys, look at the value. It's better on PrizePicks because if he lands on 25, you're going to push. On Underdog, if he lands on 25, that is a loser. Those officially are my 3 best bets on the video. On the VIP, I'll send out 4 extra picks every single day. I don't have yesterday's results because 3 of my 4 VIP picks were in that Miami versus Chicago. No, was it Chicago Bulls? Yeah, Miami versus Chicago Bulls game, which got postponed, so frustrating. But still, look at the 70% win rate. We have so many 4-0 sweeps on the VIP. I send out 4 bets, and I give out one of them for completely free. Right here, you can claim one of these 4 picks for completely free. When you click our VIP, it's on the Winible link down there in the description. Here's the free plan. Every single person watching this, at least get on the free plan. Get one of those 4 bets every single day. But the 7-day pass, the 30-day pass will pay for itself in 1 or 2 days. Then the rest of the week or the rest of the month will be straight profit. It's a group of guys all cashing out together. I make this cheap for how well we hit because I just want the barrier to entry to be super low. I want all the boys taking the same 4 picks, all being profitable together on the Winible linked in our description. Remember, guys, PrizePicks Underdog 11. They'll give you just so much free money. They'll give you free picks, and Sleeper also has that free money. You have to use code BROS, BROS. Thank you boys for watching. I'm loving these 3 picks. I'm feeling another 3-0, hopefully 4-0 sweep. I know you guys can go crush that like goal. Get on PrizePicks, get on Underdog. We show you guys value every single day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.